What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to building a park in Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. This is my third episode of building Heavenly Hills, and let's just get into it. So right now I'm just putting together what will be the food court, because I was getting a lot of messages that I did not have any food stalls in my park. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm really bad at the actual management part of this game. The actual game part, I'm really bad at. I can build a giant roller coaster with perfect stats, and it looks just like the real thing in real life. Maybe not just like the real thing, but pretty close to a real thing. But I forget to put in a restroom. I forgot to put in many restrooms into this park, so forgive me for that. There's going to be a lot of messages showing up about things I definitely should have done when I started. But, this is how I play the game, and I don't think anyone is going to watch this for my ability to manage the park. To me, that just, it's not what I'm about. Whatever. Anyway, so I had a lot of trouble with the food court. I was struggling, the actual building of the food court, because I could not find a design that I was happy with. This was not one that I was happy with. I tried to make like a glass ceiling, and that didn't go the way that I was hoping it would. And then I tried to have single roof sections and then have smaller roof sections in the middle, and that didn't work either. And it just did not look natural with these pieces. I just couldn't get it to work right, and eventually I literally just gave up. Like, this part is, I left this all in because I was like, let's just see how like the actual process of making a park. Like, I definitely will go through periods where I'll try something and it will not work. I'll try 30 minutes straight of trying to build something and it just straight up does not work. So that's what happened here. I tried putting flowers in because, those are nice, and I was like, I don't like flowers. And then I finally came up with a design that I liked, which was building roofs all the way around the outside edge of this building, and then putting these little corner pieces that would stick up like higher than the roof tiles. You'll see what I mean in just a second here. Basically, I had the roof tiles on the outside, and then I built up the corners and made them taller, these little tower pieces. And it's honestly just the same design that's in the rest of the park. I was trying to get creative, but honestly, this does blend in pretty nicely, and I was pretty happy with the way it turned out. It could be a little bit more realistic, I think, but I feel like this was a pretty decent, this was, whatever. Anyway, so that's pretty much, I basically just built it the same way I built the rest of the buildings in this park. I used that gold roof tile, and then I used the white blocks as towers, and then I used the smaller roof tiles on top of that to kind of build little spires on each corner. And then I just kind of made 2 levels of it to kind of give it some depth, I guess, or the illusion that it's 2 levels and that's a giant building. But it's just a food court. It just has a bunch of stalls in it. It's just got food, drinks, and restrooms in there. And so that was pretty much that, so I'm pretty much done there. And then the next thing I did was I built my second roller coaster. This one, I was pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with both the roller coasters I built so far. The last one was a looping coaster. This one's actually a Giga Coaster. But the Giga Coaster, typically when you build it, it's really big. I forgot to build restrooms too. Like I said, we're going back to me being very bad at this game and not being good at managing the actual park itself. When I actually play without scenery, I'm not bad, but this was one time that I just was like, I kind of lose track of time, and I end up doing way too much with the scenery and not actually worrying about the important things, which is the actual management part of the game. Anyway, so here's my Giga Coaster that I built. I tried to make a really compact design here. I tried to really have it, loop in and out of itself, and really have it have the pieces come close to each other, and I think I achieved that. I think this is a pretty good design. The only problem I have with it is that it gets through all the elements pretty well, and it has good stats. It's like a I think it's like a 4.5 intensity, but like a 6.5 excitement. So like, yeah, so it's pretty good design. It just goes it goes slower than I would like for it to. I would have built that incline a little bit higher at the beginning, but you know what? I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks the way that I want it to, at least, and it's pretty good. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. The other part of this design that I wanted to do was an open air sort of design where it's not a completely covered building, and but it does have a roof over it. It's like an open air design. So that's what I was trying to do here, was make an open air station platform where you're covered, but it's not completely closed off. So that's what I did here. I built a little wall around it, and then I tore out that wall and built a different wall that I thought looked better. And that's basically what I'm doing here. I'm basically building these posts to support the roof. So I think that looks pretty... I don't think that looks too bad. I think that looks not far off from what a real roller coaster station platform would look like in real life. So that's what I did there. And then now I'm building the covering for the queue line and the exit line. That's basically... that'll be the sort of end to this video, is I'm building walls around it just to sort of help with that transition of it going up. Since I built the station platform two height units, I don't know what you call that, when you hold shift and it goes up twice. That's what I did. So it's up in the air, so I had to on purpose. So yeah, you kind of have to make it look natural the way that the footpaths go. So you have to. So that's what I did here. Is I tried to make it look natural. I tried to make it, look like it's like it would in real life. I feel like this isn't too far off from a real roller coaster again. So this is pretty much it. I was pretty happy with this design. Here's me tearing out the original wall and putting in the new one, and then building the sign and supports and the sign, and that was pretty much it. Basically all that's left to do is to put in trees and shrubs and all of that stuff, and now that the sign's built, now it's time for that. So I terraformed again, make it look a little bit more natural around there, and then just throw in some trees, throw in some bushes, and we're good to go. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.